throws that all out the window. The house is it keeps the aspect of what are you writing over there? What is that?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
No, it has nothing to do with what you're talking
Okay.
about. Just keep going.
So
The point of that was so you didn't stop talking.
oh, so the point. What? God damn it!
Just
Distracting
keep
Ken.
going. I'm sorry.
So the point. So what happens in the new movie is, it's originally the Crane family were the ones that built the house in the original book. In the original story, Hugh Crane built the house. In the 1999 version, he haunts the house. He's none of that in the new movie. In the new movie, he is the father of the family that comes in. Him and his wife Olivia come in, and then the kids are what? Oh, the kids are Theo, Nellie, Eleanor, and then there's
What are we talking about?
Haunting of Hill House. God damn it, you're throwing me off. But anyway, they're all the kids now in the new movie, and the Dudleys are back, but they have a more expanded role if you're familiar with the original story. But the new story is it's not exactly an outright horror movie, and it's like I said, the story's been totally reimagined. Hill House is still there. The house is now built by the Hill family, which is a new thing. It's no longer the Cranes. The Cranes are the ones that are renovating it, and they're not malicious in any way. But the story is takes place in 2018, and you're seeing. It's been compared to This Is Us because you find out something happened to them in this house, and you see it in flashbacks, and it slowly builds up, and you go into each character, what happened to them, and then episode 6 happens, and I'm not going to spoil it, but episode 6 is an insane episode, not just for the storyline, but for filmmaking. There are 2 shots. They're about a 10-minute shot, and it is all one shot. 10-minute scene, one shot. How they did it is they apparently did it several times, but it's a 10-minute scene. It's all one shot. They do it twice in the show. They do the first scene is in a funeral home, and the second scene is in a flashback in Hill House. And if this episode or show doesn't win an Emmy Award, I'd be extremely shocked. But
Yeah, a lot of people were talking about it. This one kid was like, "Don't watch it alone."
And you know that's the thing is like it's not a traditional horror. It's like
Had to add that in there.
Yep.
It's a different kind of horror. It's not like an outright haunted house horror. It's it's flashbacks.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
You talking about this has made me not want to watch it.
Wow. Why? What'd I do?
I don't know. I just you didn't interest me at all. I'm sorry.
Maybe
I'm not trying to be an
history. You got
I'm not trying to be an asshole with it. Like,
wow.
Just, like
Well,
I wanted to watch it.
Spoken like a
before.
real angry person.
I know, right?
I'm sorry.
Well,
I had to throw some of it in there. Apparently.
Now Ken's gonna turn it on and be
I'm
like,
sorry, Ken.
"Watch it."
see, here's the thing.
I
You have to
apologize.
watch. All right, here's my thing.
I planned on watching it, but it's not. I do still want to watch it, but I got lost there for a little bit.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to.
You
all right.
broke Salsa's heart.
It's a
sorry,
10-episode series, so it's like I'm trying to explain without spoiling anything. Because if you've seen the original ones,
Yeah.
None of that spoils anything in the new one. It's
Okay.
like a totally new story.
Okay. Well, that's why I wanted to watch it because we did talk about that before. But
Yeah, like
eventually,
So you're gonna go home and watch it now.
not tonight. I'm going home to go to sleep.
Or ever.
No, eventually.
oh yeah,
That's
you
one
might.
of those. That's one of
I'm
those
just saying that
in
if
the
you
backlog.
do watch it, there are ghosts in every single scene, so there will be some very creepy scenes. You might be up late, so
So you're like a guy in a sheet. That's what I was trying to say, and I couldn't say the word for some reason. No, I did want to watch it, though. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel bad. You just lost me on that whole
Shattered.
history lesson about it.
God damn
Yeah,
it.
Ken
sorry.
can really get into
I
the
apologize.
history of
I
it.
know. I mean, it's cool, but like sometimes you
It's
lose
cool
me.
that you know
So,
all that stuff. Like,
can I tell you? Can I
Go ahead.
You know how? Okay, we all know how Ken knows everything about anything that he knows anything about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Drop a topic, he knows it.
So when it was like one of the first events that Ken and I were working together. I think you were in the back seat and had fallen asleep.
Oh
were-
my god,
we were-
yes!
We were driving back. I think from I don't know.
We were
so-
talking
from
about
like,
the history of
I
WJL.
fell asleep.
Yeah,
no,
we were
I
talking
fell
about the
asleep
history of the radio
because you
station.
guys were talking about this shit.
So,
I
like,
was like, good night,
I
people.
definitely like. I listened to you, but I
Over
definitely
it.
did a lot of like just like nodding and saying yeah.
I figured.
Because first of all, I was driving, but I was just like, I just couldn't keep up with you with it, and I was just like,
damn it.
It's like, you
I'm
know
sorry.
this, and this. It's like, yeah.
we literally. I think it was like a 40-minute drive that we
It
talked about
was.
the
It was
history
so
of
freaking-
WJL.
And we had a long day, too.
Yeah.
Well, I gave one of our salespeople a history of the Central Regional School District.
It's so funny that you know everything about everything that you know
crazy.
anything about.
So
I was
after
about
this,
to do an impression, but I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
podcast, I'll let you know my topics for my papers. All right, remind me.
Ew.
Ew.
All right, what's next there, Salsa?
What do you got, Casey? You got anything else going on?
No, you want to play the game?
Play the game.
Wait, we got more topics.
Are we ready for the game?
No.
Did we already lose, though?
I'm ready for the game.
What's the game? Explain the game.
Wait a minute.
Give us the rules.
Wow.
Ken wants to keep talking.
I'm not done talking.
Ken's not
Keep going,
done.
Then we'll play the game later.
I'm not done talking here yet.
I'm walking here.
Yeah.
I'm walking in.
I finally found out where that's from. So. Oh, by the way, I do have to make a statement. So I went to a restaurant which will remain anonymous.
Gee,
I went and
Everything is so secret.
I got
out here.
chips with salsa and I requested queso on the
It was
side.
Chili's.
No.
Yes. I requested
calling you out,
queso
Chili's.
on the side, and they're like, "That'll be another $3." I was like, "I can't have salsa and queso." They're like, "No, queso's an extra $3." I was
That's
like,
right. I'm expensive.
$3.
$3.
Okay, so did you got chips and salsa?
Yeah.
You paid for chips and salsa.
Yeah.
Like it's not something that came with.
No, I got it as an appetizer.
So how much was the chips and salsa?
I forget.
$6.
Yeah, something like
I
that.
haven't
I don't
been
know.
to
So they
I
wanted you to pay
wanted Chili's
$9 for chips and cheese at Chili's?
They wanted me to get salsa and queso. Yeah, I know.
Chili's.
I'm
Baby
expensive.
back
What
ribs.
can I say?
But meanwhile, there's
That's
another.
funny. I'm sorry. You
It's
couldn't eat
bullshit.
your most chips and salsa. I mean, sorry, Chili's
Yeah.
chips and
You
salsa.
just come with your own.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna come with my own
Right.
queso next time.
I'm just here for the chips.
But I texted her. I was like, they
Just
wouldn't
do
give me
that.
queso. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? So,
Just start a fight.
yeah. There are a couple more things in the entertainment. Did you see the new Halloween?
I did.
What'd you think?
I thought it was good. I thought actually my favorite scene was when that little boy when I don't want to
there's
ruin anything.
so many
Have you guys
things
seen it?
I want to
I
talk
have
about.
not seen it.
Nope.
Do you guys want to?
I do.
when it comes out to
Yeah.
Oh, so there's this
Non-movie
one
theaters.
scene. Obviously, you know
I know
people
what you're
die in
talking
it. So someone was
Yeah.
dying, and this
what? I
little
thought
boy
we were
was
watching
like.
Halloween Town.
Ew.
Ew.
Boo!
So like this, someone was getting murdered, and this little boy was like,
Ah, shit! I'm out of here.
yeah. He ran, and
That's
that
funny.
it was so funny. And my favorite part was when he was like, I'm clipping my crusty ass toenails.
Jesus. Wait,
It
is
was-
this
there was
things, are
actually-
these things that he actually said, or
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
Are
These
you
are
just like-
actually in the
I
movie.
couldn't figure out if these are things that this person actually said, or if this was like
This
your
little- this is
commentary.
actually-
No,
Oh,
this
what
is
is
in the
happening?
movie. It's
Actual
funny.
line.
There's a few parts that you'll laugh at. I mean, to me personally, I wasn't scared. It was just interesting to watch. Like it was good.
Is it
But-
historically accurate?
You know what I do like though about this is that they erased all the old timelines of Halloween and they made this direct follow-up. I'm not explaining the Halloween because I
was gonna say
I apparently bored,
He's gonna start talking
I
wrong and
apparently
be like,
history.
I apparently
You
bored
could
everybody,
teach
so
an entertainment history class.
I should do
You
that.
could and should.
But anyway,
Just go to
if you've never
OCC.
seen the sequel, you can ignore the other ones because it's
All
a
right.
direct follow-up.
Well, before we play the game,
I'm not done with
I know. Well, I'll
damn
let
it.
you go back to what you were gonna say. But before we play the game, I had some movies that I was gonna talk about.
Oh, yeah,
so
go
we
for
can
it.
just go into that instead of playing the game.
word.
So you go ahead and
Oh yeah, and
keep
then
doing what you were gonna do.
You bored, Joe?
No.
Swiping right?
do any of you guys watch House of Cards?
I do not.
No, we don't.
Nobody?
I don't.
All right,
I'm not on Tinder.
We won't discuss it then.
How dare you?
I'm
He is
just
not
kidding.
available, ladies.
The ending sucked, so we're just
I'm
gonna,
just kidding,
we're gonna
Joe.
skip
I'm
over
sorry.
that.
I said that joke and like didn't
I
listen
used to
to
be.
your responses.
Do you like Panic at the Disco?
Yeah,
Did you hear?
I'm not like a
Wait, what about Panic at the
hardcore
Disco?
listener.
They
Yeah.
have. Did you hear?
I know
their,
they have an exclamation point as an I.
Their new cover of the Greatest Showman song.
Wait, I thought we were talking about House of Cards.
Yeah, we skipped over that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Not important.
yeah, that season very disappointed me. But did you hear the new Panic at the Disco cover of the Greatest Show from Greatest Showman?
No.
Very good song.
Can I tell you?
Can you
about
sing
the
it?
Can you
time-
sing it? Yeah.
No,
sing it.
not at
Sing.
all.
Come on.
Sing.
No.
Come on.
I'm going to tell you about the time that I realized I didn't like Panic at the Disco, or in that case, neither did I like Fall Out Boy. So I was supposed to go see Fall Out Boy, and it didn't happen.
Joe's face.
So I got tickets to go see Panic at the Disco, and I'm sitting there in the middle of like it was like the House of Blues in Myrtle Beach. It holds maybe like 1,500 people or something like that. I'm in like the middle of the floor, and I'm like, I don't remember what band I'm watching right now, and I was like, I guess I don't really like this music anymore. And ever since then, I'm just like, fuck those bands. I'm sorry, just not my thing.
Yeah, but it's pretty good. I think so.
What faces were you doing?
He was
doing
like-
something like
Why? Because I don't like Panic at the Disco?
It was
Or
a
Fall Out Boy.
confusion.
Fall
I'm
Out
not
Boy.
a
It's not that
man.
it's not even necessarily that I don't like them. I just didn't like them as much as I thought I did at the time. And
Fall
then I
Out
was
Boy-
like, all right, maybe I don't like this as much as I should, or as much as a lot of people do.
From Under the Cork Tree came out when I was in like the
You've
5th
been
grade.
bamboozled.
Yeah, that's
So-
what that was the time. Like this was the time. Like I was
His
supposed to go
voice
see
is
Fall Out
so
Boy
hot,
at that
though.
time, and that album was huge.
What was
and
that?
then like I couldn't go for some reason, and I would
Who
just
was
see Panic
that?
at the Disco. And I didn't
Brendan
like it.
Urie, the guy from.
I hear people talk
His
about
voice-
him all the time.
His
I'm
voice
like, I
is
don't
so
know.
hot too. Like if you listen to the Greatest Showman song that he did, oh my god,
He does have a great voice.
oh it's so sexy.
Do you think he's hot too, Joe?
I don't.
You think his voice is hot?
I don't know what he looks like.
I mean, I guess.
What
it's a
about?
hot
Hey!
voice.
Wait, what about Adam Levine?
Ugh,
I'm
I
confused by
can't
that.
stand. I can't. And you know,
Out
he
of
gets
the
that
all-
high pitch.
We were talking about movies and TV. I'm just kidding.
Boo!
Did you guys
Look,
hear,
You suck.
look, man, your turn's coming up in a minute. Okay.
All right, we'll
Whoa.
just keep going.
Did you guys hear
Just
John
tell me
Mayer's new single?
Nope.
Did you hear
It's
the?
fucking great.
Oh, I got a
Sing
story.
it.
I got a John
No.
Mayer story. Whenever you're done.
All right.
Unless you're done.
Over to you.
Wait, John Mayer story time.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
him.
apparently John Mayer stopped drinking about 2 years ago.
I doubt it.
Okay, but can I tell you why? You're gonna love.
Okay.
Okay, so it's okay.
Okay.
So John Mayer apparently quit drinking about 2 years ago due to Drake's 30th birthday party, where he got so drunk that he was apparently hungover for 6 days straight, and that's when he was like, "I don't want to drink anymore."
That makes sense, actually.
Yeah, right.
That-
I mean, I guess
that I
like
believe.
if I experienced a 6-day hangover, I mean, I don't know how that
That's
even happens,
disgusting.
but like,
Because he's an alcoholic and probably a drug addict also.
oh, John Mayer?
Yeah, definitely.
You think he's? I don't know about that.
Guys,
He's probably, I mean,
he does-
not like
he
a
does-
steal your parents' TV drug addict, but like a really rich,
I
like,
think he's just. I feel
musician
I'm all
drug
that
addict.
if I
drug
had
addict.
if I had to like pinpoint the drug that John Mayer is his drug of choice, I would just say weed, because he's part of what is it, Dead and Company now?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I mean, he also puts out a lot of music. Probably
Maybe
just like,
acid.
probably does some hallucinogenics. Maybe just rails coke all the time.
Yeah, okay, I can
know.
see that too. I mean, I guess you could literally replace all those and say all those things about any celebrity. I feel like.
Yeah, I just
Except
feel
for
like
me-
musicians
except for-
are more prone because they.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess actors too because they spend like.
I was
going
gonna
to
say maybe not the athletes as much.
No, they
I'm not sure,
like, John Mayer's not getting
maybe
drug
NBA
tested by like a
athlete.
league, you know.
Yeah,
his record
exactly.
label's not like, "Are you doing coke?"
Yeah, right.
They
They
don't
don't
give a
care.
fuck.
They're like, let me get some.
Yeah, here's some so you could make more money for us.
Yeah, right. This is a slight investment, so you can make us a large investment. Ken, what
I
are
would have
we?
passed that to you, you know.
What are we talking about? You went all the way around the table
Pass
for
the
the
Coke.
and now we're kind of off the rails because we
Oh.
don't know what we're talking about.
Pika Pika.
Or is that where we're going next? All
Yeah,
right,
let's
well,
go there.
considering
Well,
we're
I
still
want to
talking
go
about,
there. Let's go there.
we're still talking about movies and stuff. So,
Pika Pika.
if you haven't heard, they're making a Detective Pikachu movie,
Fuck yeah!
I have heard.
and it's a
Fuck
live
yeah,
action
Pokemon, yeah.
movie with Ryan Reynolds, voicing Pikachu. Which there's a lot of people online
It's
that
gonna
are
be
like talking
interesting.
about how. Like there's like just some dumb excuses about why they think the movie's going to be mad. I mean, realistically, there's a lot of times where they make anime into a live action movie and it's terrible. Case in point, Dragon Ball was awful.
Or Avatar.
Or
I didn't
yes,
see the live
that
action.
was. I mean, but Avatar wasn't technically an anime, even though it was anime style. Like if you look at, I'm not going to get into it,
Yeah, whatever. I get
but
it.
it wasn't like they don't like the creators of it don't consider it an anime, which is kind of weird. And it also was created. I don't know. I'm not going to get into it because I don't really know the particulars. But yeah. So Detective Pikachu. There's let me see if I can find the article. There was like
a ridiculous movie based on a ridiculous game.
yeah. I don't even know
There's
if I
still
ever played the
people
game.
that go around
to be
here playing
honest.
Pokemon Go. Do you guys realize that? Like coming home from
Well,
They're
yeah.
outside right
from
now.
an
Okay,
event. Yeah,
I'll get into that after we talk about this because there's a reason for that. Why there's a good reason why people are still playing that game. And on top of that, I mean, it was a fun game.
my
but I
boyfriend
couldn't keep
plays
playing
every
it,
now and then.
but,
I never played, never downloaded it.
yeah, so
I did
Ryan
for a little
Reynolds.
bit.
It's going to be like, this is my take. It's going to be like Ted plus Deadpool minus all the vulgarness of those movies
And Pokemon.
equals plus Pokemon equals Detective Pikachu. Because you're going to get the humor of Ryan Reynolds. Like that's just impossible to not.
Well, they
get the
already
humor of Ryan
said
Reynolds.
it's most likely to get a PG-13 rating because you,
That's
Dope.
fantastic.
you even saw in the trailer
amazing.
where
That's-
the one Pokemon tells him to shove it. So
You mean PG-13 and instead of like PG possibly?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
because
what I thought.
you see the one Pokemon telling Pikachu to shove it in the
Yeah.
trailer. So I mean,
Yeah. There's people that are online that are like, Mr. Mime looks scary, and he does look kind of scary. Well, that's a lot of people's complaints is that the Pokemon looks scary. Have you seen the trailer yet?
I didn't watch all of it. I saw like a little snippet.
To be honest, I didn't even know this was a thing until tonight.
Yeah,
really?
I know. It's a real thing.
If you notice,
And I'm kind of excited.
in the trailer, there's
I'm
actually a
excited.
scene where there's a parade and you see the floats coming behind them,
Mm-hmm.
and the floats are actually like the cartoon style Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
So
okay.
I'm actually wondering, and I wouldn't doubt this, that Pokemon actually exists in this movie, like as a TV show